Yeah. It is time.
It's time
to welcome in our guest.
Yeah, I don't know where he'll cut it, but he'll
courtesy
cut it
of BottleRover.
Well, yeah, because I think
guest.
I said that. Yes, guest special BottleRover. It is that time. It is time for our special guest, and fittingly enough, our special guest today is sponsored and brought to you by BottleRover. We've gotten to know BottleRover over the last couple of months as a sponsor here on the Mom Game. Pleased to have the COO of BottleRover here with us, Corey Gerstner, who also happens to be a former Texas Tech Red Raider. Baseball dude.
Yes, this is fact.
I know. And I didn't put two and two together until we were on a conference call. And you were like, hey, remember me? And I was like, because I just knew you as Corey. I didn't never know Corey. I mean, we never, I guess, got to the last name part.
Yeah.
In our, talks about the Mom Game. And you were like, yeah, I played baseball at Tech. What years was it?
I was there 0304.
Okay, which I was there. That was the year before I left. Mm-hmm. And I was like, holy shit, that was definitely my time. And I absolutely remember you.
Yeah, I remember being interviewed a few times, and you were around the ball field all the time. So it was an interesting coincidence for sure.
Yeah, Larry Hayes.
Yes.
Loved
legend.
Larry Hayes. Oh, such a legend.
Absolutely.
I wanted him so badly to get to Omaha.
Well, we wanted to so badly get to Omaha
know.
as well. It was a tough road, but happy with Tadlock being there.
Absolutely.
I had a lot of experience with him in junior college.
Okay, and I told you my husband played for him.
Yes.
His first year at Grayson.
Okay.
When they were like starting that program back up or whatever, and my husband went to play for him, and he was there wasn't a lot of warm and fuzzy there.
No,
with
Tadlock. You see what you get nowadays at Tech in his interviews. He's pretty straightforward. He's a country guy, but he knows his baseball and he knows talent. So I'm really happy to see what he's done with the program.
Yes. Go Red Raiders. Go Tim Tadlock.
Guns up.
So while you were there, were you interested in business? Like what'd you study? And we'll kind of talk about transitioning into BottleRover and how you got involved with all of this.
Yeah, so I was a business major and advertising minor. So, I mean, it was always kind of in the cards. I wanted to work in business, mostly on the account side. So drumming up new business, pitching accounts, pitching ideas, projects. So that was part of the, kind of curriculum in college, and had some opportunities outside of that to get into kind of more of the sales world, commercial sales and whatnot, and then transition into the startup world, which is where, we are today with Bottle Caps and BottleRover specifically. So yeah, it was always part of the plan for sure.
So we talk about BottleRover a lot on this show and helping you guys get the word out. But if someone asks you, what is BottleRover? What do you do? If someone asks you those questions, what do you say?
Yeah, so BottleRover is a mobile app or a website that allows shoppers to shop their favorite beer, wine, and spirits from local liquor stores. So they can shop the entire inventory, obviously pick and choose their cart, and then they can schedule for either pickup or at-home delivery. So in most cases, we're being able to bring this alcohol directly to your door. And, the convenience factor obviously plays in. So basically tying the two, the consumer and the convenience, and giving them some time back in their busy days. And then the small business liquor stores. Yeah, making sure we're shopping small and keeping our neighborhoods.
I see. So everything that y'all purchase is from a small business when you're looking at who you're going to partner with.
Absolutely.
So I started a company about 10 years ago, a baby gear manufacturing company, and manufacturing is such a bitch. Like it's so hard. But 10 years ago, we weren't app crazy. We weren't all that. This whole online direct to consumer, all that kind of stuff was not taking place. So I'm curious, what was your background as far as starting businesses? Why did this one appeal to you? And how did the evolution take place? Because it's a lot.
Yeah, and it's become a lot, and we've kind of grown to a point now where we're really looking to expand and take things to another level. But in the initial stages, I was approached by folks that I had done business with before, worked in other companies for, and so really I was diving in, with trust at the helm. They knew I had some experience building teams, and specifically sales or marketing teams. And so that was what they needed me for in the beginning stages. It took off. Obviously, the unfortunate events of the pandemic actually lent, a helping hand to growing our business.
Good time for delivery services.
Yeah,
exactly. So that thrust us kind of into the future pretty quickly. And we've just kind of grown from there. Our goal is to really add, value to all different parts of the alcohol or the spirits industry. So the retailers obviously being the liquor stores, the end consumer, the ones looking for the convenience of e-commerce, and then also the brands, and kind of trying to be that conduit between all.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's what makes y'all, I mean, I was going to say, like, what makes y'all different from another delivery service, but it sounds like you guys are thinking more big picture with everything and bringing people together and bringing these brands together. And I know you said you have plans to do even more.
Yeah. We've looked at some of the, problems or challenges some of the other delivery groups have had. And, convenience fees continue to go up and up and up and up. That's one thing with BottleRover. We do free delivery, always on, all the time, as long as your basket is $50 or more. 2 bottles of whatever, and you pretty much reach that mark. Mm-hmm. So we want to make sure that consumer is, getting the best value. And then on the flip side, we don't charge the stores for these transactions either. We bring them business, drive business their way, and then we use the brands to kind of subsidize our revenue.
Which that's definitely not the case with like food delivery services.
No,
I mean,
I've heard that.
I'm like, and
restaurants complain about
I know,
it, right?
and I've gotten so lazy, and I'll just, and then you definitely pay for it, and so to not have to incur those, those fees on either side of it is a welcome change in my opinion. Okay, so you mentioned bottle caps too. Mm-hmm. What's the difference between BottleRover and bottle caps?
So Bottle Caps is the parent company. We actually build white labeled apps and websites for these liquor stores too. So not only are they part of the BottleRover marketplace or the ecosystem that you can shop multiple stores, we build them their own branded app and website as well. So for their local neighborhood or those customers that have always shopped them, now they have 2 routes. They can go in store or they can use the mobile and the delivery technology. So we're kind of on, again, 2 different fronts. They pay a subscription type of a service to us to host their website, host their app, and that's a separate piece of the puzzle.
Gotcha, gotcha. What have you found to be the biggest challenges of and is this your first startup?
It is my first startup. That you would deem an actual startup.
Right.
Biggest challenges are, especially in this case, there was nothing out there that you could cheat from, right?
Yeah.
Or you could copy, or you could just take the path already blazed. Every challenge or every obstacle we come across, we've got to come up with a solution firsthand, and it's the first time it's been done. But that's also the fun part.
Yeah.
Really creating something from nothing and see it to fruition and see it to a successful point has been a blast. Honestly, I've told people I don't know I'll ever go back to, the typical 9 to 5. I think startup is my world, and that'll be my thing from here on out.
Do you find that like when I did Posh Play, which was my baby gear manufacturing company, we used our own money, and we would just kind of do as we needed it. When we had to order here, and we just funded everything privately until we got more established, and then we did bring in an investor. Do you find that it's more difficult, or is it super challenging to secure funding because there are so many people with ideas?
Oh, so we're kind of in that phase of the business right now.
Yeah.
Our growth has taken us to a place where we're moving more into an enterprise level business. And so those are going to be discussions and things that we have to take a serious look at. To this point, we've been privately funded. We have a group of initial investors who kind of got us to this point, and then obviously we're driving revenue. So we're profitable today. But, it's part of the equation if you're looking to continue to grow and to get to a larger valuation and take this thing to the next level. You definitely have to circle into the investor world.
It's a good hardcore business question. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm fascinated by it. For sure.
No, well, I mean, we're doing a little of all of that kind of stuff here with our little company. That's why it was so fun when you find like a like-minded business, like-minded people that are always trying to grow something that they're passionate about. And that's what we're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do.
Absolutely.
That's why this is like such a good partnership in my mind. And I know you guys are trying to stay active in the community, and you have a golf tournament coming up, if you want to talk about that. But why is that so important for you guys to just be involved in kind of giving back also?
Yeah, well, I think going back to, what's so fun about startups is you kind of have that freedom, creative freedom to do what you want to with it. You're creating the brand from scratch. And so one of the things early on, if you look at our logo, it's kind of the shape of a dog head. We knew we wanted to be involved with some of our furry friends and local charities, pet shelters, and things like that. So, we do golf tournaments. Putts for Mutts is actually a tournament that we're a headline sponsor of here in the DFW area, late April. So we'll have more out on that on our social pages. But we give back a portion of every order to some form or fashion in that kind of pet shelter, pet charity realm. Some local charities, some even more national in kind of size and structure. But absolutely, it's a part of what we want to do. You know, the pandemic kind of quelled a lot of that in-person event type stuff. Now that people are getting back out there, we've really kind of went all in on live events. So concerts, obviously the golf, you know, doing sponsorships like the Mom Game.
Yeah.
We're trying to meet our audience where they are. Everybody's looking to get time back these days. So if we can help them do that, then we want to be a part of that.
And we're in the process right now of a giveaway with you guys. Do you have the details on that? I can pull it up on my computer. We have a great giveaway going
For Stars tickets?
with you guys.
Yep.
Yes, Stars tickets and then a bunch of other swag.
Yeah,
Who doesn't like
They've
swag?
got, y'all have some good swag.
We got
No,
some
they
good
have good
stuff
swag.
coming. We got T-shirts. I think there's stickers, coasters, koozies, tumblers. Of course, the Stars tickets.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, we're excited about it.
Yeah,
I think it launches today, or
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. Or it should be. It should be already launched since this will post tomorrow. Yep. We should be already launched as of right now. So we need to tell
tuned to our
people.
socials.
Yes, social channels for BottleRover and for the Mom Game. And selfishly, I would love to know what about the Mom Game said, okay, this is a fit for us.
Absolutely. So it was funny. Going back to kind of how we were introduced, I guess Julie was just internet surfing and kind of came across.
Well, it goes back further than that. So you guys did an event with Norma's Cafe at one point?
Yes.
That's my uncle.
Okay.
Bill Ziegler. Yeah. And he's not with Norma's anymore. He's with Las Palmas and they... a couple other restaurants that he's director of operations for. But I knew he did an event with you guys, and somehow I got on your email listserv.
Gotcha.
And so I was getting emails, and I remember Bill saying you guys were awesome and like so great to work with. And I have a BottleRover tumbler in my kitchen from that event.
Okay.
So I had all this, I kept hearing about you guys and I was getting the emails. And then as I'm brainstorming for us, I'm like, oh, awesome. These people sound great. And then I reached out.
Yeah. So she reached out kind of, I guess, just our, basic website contact us. And it was funny, one of our coworkers, he knew you pretty well. And he was like, hey, this is Julie Dobbs. And they have a podcast, because he knew that I knew Emily from back in the day. And he's like, did you know about this? I'm like, no. He's like, you need to reach out to them. And so, I mean, for us, it was pretty simple. We've kind of narrowed down our target segment to a few different audiences, outdoor enthusiasts, sports folks, moms, stay at home or otherwise, right? Yep. We know that moms are making decisions on household purchases every day, right? And they're running around with their hair on fire trying to, raise kids and work and do all the things at the home. So this just seemed like a fit for us, being able to add the convenience factor and give some of that time back. You want your bottle of wine, your glass of wine at the end of the night, you don't have to go
or bottle.
No judgment here. No judgment here at all. Trust me. But, you don't have to go to the store. Yeah. Right? Have that delivered just like you do your groceries, just like we've learned to do through the pandemic with everything almost. So this was a natural fit. We jumped on the phone. Obviously, the personalities clicked, and we said, let's do this.
Yeah, and we have to ask you before we go. Are you a parent? Do you have kids? Are they in the works?
I'm not. They're not in the works, but I got married about 2 weeks ago.
Oh my gosh, 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Good for
thank
you.
you so much. So,
yeah, that's awesome. Is she a good Texas Tech girl?
She's not a Texas Tech girl.
Okay.
She's from back home
there
where I grew
other
up.
good girls.
She is a Texas girl for sure, and now I've converted her.
Of course.
She's definitely wearing the red and black.
Awesome. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, well, the details of the giveaway, it's like all the drinkware you can imagine, like tumblers, the one with the straw.
With the booze that you order from BottleRover.
Yes, T-shirts, hats, stickers, and then, of course, the 2 Dallas Stars tickets. So you got Stars tickets and then the swag. It should be fun. So check our social media channels. Obviously, you guys know, at the Mom Game Pod on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook, sure. Yeah.
Facebook.
And then give us the deets on how we can find BottleRover, how we can take advantage of the services, and social media as well.
Yeah, so social pages are at BottleRover or at BottleRover1, depending on what platform you're on. As far as accessing or being able to get started shopping, BottleRover.com is the website, and then it's available for download on both the Apple, App Store and the Google Play Store. So simple enough, right? It's free to
Yeah,
download.
easy.
Free delivery, anything over $50. So
Okay.
I love it.
Awesome.
And we always say whenever we talk about you guys on the show, I'm like, it's so fun when you can put a face to a company and you can hear their story, and that's why we wanted to have you on. And now when people think about ordering their alcohol, they'll remember you and your company in this interview. And so just don't forget, BottleRover. That's where you go.
They'll remember that you're a good Red Raider too.
Exactly.
Okay, so this time we're gonna cheers, and then we're gonna throw up the peace sign, and then we're gonna say "Mom, game out." You ready?
She just gave you a lot of marching orders.
He's got it. He can figure it out. It's like a pitch sequence. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Cheers.
And to your camera. Mom, game out.
Mom, give out.
Mom game out.